Today, I'm going to be going through the top 10 best landing spots for loot and kills in Chapter 4 Season 3. The number 1 spot is absolutely insane, so stay tuned to see what it is. Starting off with number 10, we have Mega City. It's amazing for kills because half the lobby still go there, but the buildings are that hard to navigate, it's like trying to find your keys at the bottom of a woman's handbag. If you do manage to navigate it though, there's more than enough chest spawns here for you and your teammates. Mega City also has a potential boss spawn, so if he appears, eliminate him and get that vault for some delicious loot. For number 9, we have Lonely Labs. It really lives up to the name because it's very lonely and out of the way. Not many players will come here, so you've got all the loot to yourself most of the time. Capture the flag in the center of the POI and gain some additional loot as well. After you've looted Lonely Labs, I'd advise to rotate to Brutal Bastion because there is a potential boss spawn there as well. And then once you've looted that vault, you've got 3 jump pads to go wherever the hell you want after there. But watch out if you land at Lonely Labs because the storm comes in quite quick, and if you don't check, it might just gobble you up. For the number 8 spot, we have the Caravan part north of Frenzy Fields. If you land here, there's an Aura NPC who will sell you keys for 100 gold. She has a maximum stock of 5 keys, which is 500 gold in total. Once you've acquired the keys, you can run over to the gas station and grab yourself some epic or legendary loot, and if you're lucky, maybe even exotic. And on top of that, nobody lands here, so you've got all the chests to yourself. You're pretty much smack bang in the middle of the map, so the chances are you'll be in the circle safe and sound. And if you thought it couldn't get better than that, in at number 7 we have the Aura NPC again. Yeah, that's right. Land at Aura and buy some keys, but this time go down to the Ruins Vault. If you go down there, you'll see you need a purple item to access the ruins. With the key you just bought from Aura, go to the lockers outside of the ruins and pick a purple or higher rarity weapon. Once you've acquired the weapon, go back down to the ruins door and open the door. You'll be granted with a few ammo crates, a chest, and an epic chest. Once you've looted them chests, you need to figure out the flame combination sequence to open the rest of the ruins vault. Go upstairs and check which flames are on and which are not. Once you've figured out that, go back downstairs and enter the correct sequence. Once you've completed the sequence correctly, another door will open and you'll be granted with 2 statues. One of the statues will open the last door and the other will put you higher than Snoop Dogg on a Friday night. Once you open the last door, you'll find 3 epic chests and 3 normal chests, giving you lots of loot just for 1 key. Once you've looted up, go back to the Rift statue and go wherever your heart desires. Coming in at number 6, we have Rumble Ruins. If you're a good player, we suggest landing here because of the vast amount of loot. First, we have many chest spawns, a little vault in the underground section of the ruins, and for the best part, the boss that spawns here. If you find the boss, be careful as he's very dangerous and can vanish quicker than your dad did when you were 2 years old. The only difference is with this NPC, he'll show up every now and then to try and take some shots at you. If you manage to eliminate him, you'll be granted with the mythic Mark 7 Alpha, which is arguably the best weapon in the game. You also get the mythic invisibility gauntlets, which nobody really cares about. So if you manage to survive the kill hungry players, you're walking away from Rumble Ruins with tons of good loot to give you the upper hand for the rest of the match. Oh, I wish my dad would come back. Anyway, speaking of upper hand, we have Loot Island at number 5. This place you can't land at the start of the match, but if you want good loot, this is a good place to get it. Halfway through the match, Loot Island will spawn randomly somewhere in the circle. Make sure you get on there first. Once on there, I'd advise to keep shockwaves in your inventory at all times, so if someone else tries to come up, you can get on top of the house roof for height advantage. If all is clear, go down and capture the flag in the middle of Loot Island. You can get stuff like slurps, a mythic drum gun, lots of good loot. The loot is definitely worth the risk. Once looted up, take the jump pads on the edge of Loot Island to go to the next circle. For the number 4 spot, we have the Citadel. Another great spot if you want kills and loot. A decent amount of players land here, so if you can come out on top, you can capture the flag and then you can travel to the little castle east of the Citadel to get more loot from the vault. The thing you need to watch out for landing at the Citadel is from fall damage. Or is that just me? At number 3, we have the mansion west of Frenzy Field. Nobody lands here and there's a potential boss spawn, so you can get slurps and mythics from the vault. There's also lots of other chests that spawn here, and usually a vehicle spawns here too, so you can drive to Frenzy after to third party any remaining players to pick up some easy kills. In at number 2, we have any hotspot POI. If you check your map when you're on the battle bus, you'll see some POI have yellow names. They're hotspots. We advise landing here if you want some kills and loot. Loot drones will spawn at these locations and you can shoot them down for some easy loot. Most of the time, the loot from the loot drones are mid, but if you get lucky, unlike me, you can sometimes get great stuff from these drones. If you kill everyone here also, you'll be one step closer to your first 20 bomb. These hotspots are random every time, so you have to figure out the best place to rotate after all on your own. And finally, for the number 1 spot, before we reveal the number 1 spot, I just want to drop in and say if you're enjoying, please subscribe. It's free and it helps us out a ton. 85% of people that watched the last Fortnite video were not subscribed. Let's change that. As I was saying, for the number 1 spot, we have the castle west of Slappy. This is personally my favorite landing spot, and I have a win rate of 30%, which isn't bad. If you land here, you can loot up all the chests. Usually one other team lands here, so get rid of them and it's all yours. Then rotate to the racetrack to the south and loot up there also. There's a slurp chuck here too. So if you haven't got full shield, you have now. You can also purchase a purple drum from beast mode for 250 gold, which is a great start to your loot. You can also hire him to be your follower for the extra manpower too. Once you've looted the racetrack, make your way back to the castle to see if the boss has spawned. If he did, kill him, take his key card and open up the vault. The loot is all yours. Now you're stacked and ready to win the game. Good luck. If you enjoyed these top 10 best landing spot locations in Season 3, be sure to comment your favorite landing spot in the comment section below.